Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different. I'll be talking about 10 different mindset shifts slash habits that have helped change my life, and I literally swear by these because that has helped me a lot over the past 2 years or over the past few months. So I wanted to share it with you guys in case you guys learn a thing or two. And before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a lot of different videos, vlogs, and some of these talking videos if you guys hopefully like it. But without further wait, let's get right into it. So first habit that I'll be talking about is working out. So by working out, it doesn't necessarily have to be going to the gym. It can literally just be going for a walk, 10-minute workout at home, whatever literally works for you. And I just love starting my day by a workout because it just puts me in the right mindset for the rest of my day. It can obviously be any sort of workout, like going for a walk, going to the gym, a 10-minute workout at home, 15-20 minutes, it's up to you. It is scientifically proven that it releases happy hormones such as endorphins, and that therefore boosts metabolism during the day, helps relieve stress, makes you feel good about yourself for the rest of the day. And because that puts you in the right mindset, it also goes hand in hand by with also having a good diet. Because you worked out, you'll definitely feel more like giving yourself nutritious food such as salad, chicken, proteins, things like that, instead of just having takeaway food such as burgers, fries, and stuff like that, because you know you've put in that effort just to go to the gym in the morning. So now you'll be like, okay, like I'm gonna give myself something healthy and I'm not gonna have unhealthy food. So it sort of goes hand in hand, which I love, because I know for myself, whenever I train in the morning, I'm like, okay, like let's have healthy food. It gives me more motivation just to have healthy food during the day. Whereas if I just sleep in and just have a sluggish day, I don't feel like eating healthy. I kind of just like rely on like bad food, for example. If you're still in the mindset that you can't wake up early in the morning, just do it. Just show up for yourself. When I was in year 12, I literally used to go to school, and then I used to walk down from school, go to the gym. So I had like a heavy bag where I had my gym clothes in my bag, and then I trained at the gym for an hour. And I started work at 5 o'clock at a restaurant. I used to work at a restaurant, and then I would go home. My dad would pick me up around like 10, I think. So that was a very long day. My day would literally start at 9 o'clock in the morning, walk down, and then go to the gym and carry my uniform, my work uniform, and my gym clothes. So what excuse do you have? Like literally just show up for yourself. It's time you show up for yourself. Second habit would be sleeping and waking up on time. Sleeping and waking up schedule throughout the whole week, where I go to sleep by 11 o'clock at night and I wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't for myself really believe in I can sleep in every now and then, like maybe on the weekend I can sleep in until like 8:30, but just because it's like it's become a part of me waking up at 7, I automatically just wake up around 7 now. But I think it's very important to set realistic goals. For me, I know I can't just wake up at 5 o'clock. I'll be so tired throughout the day, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like it'll just be really hard for me to wake up at 5 o'clock. One day maybe, yes, I would love to, but for now this works out for me great, waking up at 7 o'clock. And I really think it's important to set realistic goals. If you're someone that thinks it's a little bit of a struggle to wake up at 5 or 6, try 7, try 8 o'clock. You know, it's better than just sleeping in. Just set realistic goals. Don't just jump into something like, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 3 o'clock, because you will crash really fast. You'll last a week or so. So make sure you're setting up realistic goals. Sure to wake up early. For me and a lot of people that I know, waking up late also just puts you in a worse mood and it makes you more tired. I need that 8 hours sleep. If I sleep more than 8 hours, I actually feel I actually feel in the morning more tired. So I feel like it's good to just start your day off early. You're more productive if you wake up and sleep in. You're just going to be more lazy throughout the day. A tip that I have learned is, it might be beneficial for some people, is sometimes you can wake up early and still just be in bed. If that's what takes you to just wake up a little bit earlier, but if you want to just, you know, lay in bed and just scroll on your phone, so what, just do that. That's fine, as long as you're slowly getting into the habit of waking up earlier than you did yesterday. Even if that means you'll just scroll up on like TikTok or something for an hour or so, that's fine, as long as you're up, because you'll gradually improve from there. As silly as that sounds, it works. Okay, try it out. You'll slowly improve and be in the habit of waking up a little bit earlier, and slowly you won't be on your phone. You'll actually get out of bed. That's something that's really helpful, and it's definitely works. I also have this other tip for when I go to sleep at night. A lot of people don't talk about this, but I personally love it. I like to read or watch an inspirational vlog. Now, the inspirational vlog can be about anything, a makeup routine that you've been wanting to learn, a business idea, how to go on Instagram. It can literally be anything, the vlog, or like just a podcast, anything. I love that idea because that means I go to sleep thinking about that idea or whatever I've learned, and it's in my head. So I actually go to sleep very motivated, and I keep thinking about that until I fall asleep. I swear by this idea. It's so amazing. Just it's my mindset change. I love it. Try that out. Before I go to sleep, I usually read a book. I'll link it below, the one that I'm reading right now, or sometimes I watch a very inspirational YouTube video, podcast, just listen to my favorite person on YouTube or whatever it may be, and then I go to sleep so inspired and motivated, and that's how I wake up, with that idea still running through my mind. And this topic goes on to the next one. So number 3 is having a morning routine. Okay, let me tell you guys, I have just been having a morning routine since the past 3 or 4 months now. I used to wake up and just give myself 20 minutes in between leaving the house and waking up, and I used to like run around, and just like it sets me in the worst mindset and mood for the rest of the day because I'm running around. And obviously when you're running around, sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that's what puts you in a worse mood, when you're actually the fault here. If you just wake up a little bit earlier, give yourself time, give yourself that morning routine, make yourself a morning routine, you won't be having a bad mood. I think it's really important to give yourself a morning routine before you start work, before you go to the gym, before you run errands, whatever it may be. Make sure you wake up an hour early, make yourself a matcha, make yourself a coffee, get some workout in. Before you start your job or whatever it may be, just make sure you have a routine for yourself, so you put a little bit effort in for yourself as well. If you're someone that just wakes up and constantly just runs out of the door for work, gym, make sure you have breakfast if that's something you haven't been having. Make sure you do your 10-minute workout if that's what you haven't been doing. It can be whatever. I think that helps so much. Morning routine for me personally, I make myself a matcha. I go to the gym because I know that puts me in the right mindset, and it just like gives you that extra happiness. And number 4 is eating healthy food. That is something that I thought I was doing but actually wasn't doing, and I do believe that if you, as hard as it may sound, if you put your mind to it, it's actually not that hard, and I know you've got this. Everything that I've said so far goes in hand, and eating also becomes a part of, if you have been following what I've said so far. Because if you're doing all that for yourself, you automatically would want to start eating healthy too, because you're going to the gym, you're waking up early. You'd also want to give yourself that healthy, nutritious meals throughout the day too. So something that I have been doing for the past few months would be replacing my coffee with more matcha. I used to have coffee. I started having coffee like literally every morning, and it was really bad. Like, I know I have it once a day, but that was just bad for me because I never used to rely on coffee like that, and I started to for a couple of months. So I was like, you know, I need to stop that, something needs to be done. And then I started having matcha. I'll link below what matcha I use, but it is so delicious. I just put ice in a cup, oat milk, sugar-free maple syrup, and some matcha, and that just puts me in like the happiest mood, waking up to my matcha or just having it during the day. So I don't actually have coffee as much as I used to, maybe once or twice a week. Also love having matcha because it also has so many health benefits in comparison to coffee, which is also really good. And some other changes I've made in regards to my diet is having more home cooked meals. I was always someone that used to have noodles, pasta, a lot of just like processed food, but now I've started having like lentils, curries, and like rice, and I make sure I have salad with every meal. I also drink a lot of water, and I've started drinking a dandelion tea for the past couple of weeks, which is really good. It helps with acne breakouts. It's really good for your liver. Cholesterol, helps reduce cholesterol levels and things like that. It's like literally, it has so many benefits. I'll also link that below. And I drink a dandelion tea right before bed. I also have a few dates and some dark chocolate. That's like my little dessert, and it is so good, let me tell you guys. Like, it's amazing. I used to have takeaway at least once every week, and now I have it literally once every month. Last time I had KFC was literally a month ago. And I'm a big believer, if you put your mind to it, it's really not that hard. And I love that this new life. I love drinking matcha, eating healthy, working out consistently. I can just already tell the difference within my body, physically, mentally. Makes you feel so good. Okay, so habit number 5 is listening to podcasts. So I can't recommend podcasts enough to anyone. I started listening to podcasts about 2 years ago. I would listen to podcasts on my train ride to uni. And I was always someone that was like, oh my god, like if you're going for a long car ride, train ride, how can someone listen to podcasts? How can you not listen to music? Like that's so boring. But when I started listening to basics of Sikhi, that's how I started. And I started learning so much more about Sikhi, and it just felt so amazing. Like I was like, wow, this is so great. So while I'm getting ready, while I'm traveling, I can literally just put on a podcast about anything and just educate myself about that topic. If I lack that education in a certain topic, that was amazing to me. So it can be literally any podcast that you can literally search it up, and it's free, you guys. It's free. Anything on YouTube, Spotify is literally free. Okay, so you have no excuse. You just put on a podcast on a topic that you want to learn more about, whether it's about business, fashion, how to grow on a TikTok, whatever it may be. You can literally educate yourself while you're getting ready, driving, anything, and that is amazing to me. Like I love it now. I listen to so many podcasts. So I listen to a podcast pretty much every single day. All right, mindset shift number 6, victim mindset. All been there. Instead of blaming ourselves, we either blame the person or we blame the situation. I used to do it for so long. Why does this happen to me? Why me? Like everyone else seems to be doing great. Everyone else has this. Everyone has that. Everyone else has that. Why is this happening to me? Now I'm at a point in my life where I have no respect for someone that wakes up every single day and in a victim mindset thinking, why is this happening to me? Because that is not fair to yourself. That is not fair to yourself. It is so important to realize that sometimes it is not the other person that's the problem. It may be us that's the problem. As hard as that may be, it's the truth. So it can be things like being mad about the type of relationship you're in or friendship you're in. So it's time we do some inner work, because maybe it's that certain type of friendship group that we keep letting back into our life. Maybe it's men that we keep letting back into our life that over a period of time starts treating us bad again. Maybe we need to do some inner work, inner healing, before we jump into these friendship groups, into relationships. Start talking to yourself and asking yourself these questions: that what unhealed part of you keeps attracting the same sort of people, whatever it may be, back into your life, that you to have a victim mindset over and over again. So mindset number 7 is accept people for what they are. We spend so much of our time after allowing people in our life regretting that decision. We get to know different people, whether that's family, friendships, relationships, and somewhere along the line they don't match to our mindset anymore. So we decide to change them. And that is where we go wrong, because we have to accept people for who they are. I'll say it again. We have to accept people for who they are. 2 things happen when you accept people for who they are. 1, you either decide this person is great, I want them in my life. 2nd, this person is not so great, I don't think I can do life with them. People come and go, and sometimes that person is just better off being your co-worker or your friend rather than actually having to be in your life. You need to realize, like, that's the only part this person had to play in my life, and they've done that part, and now that's it. I'm back to myself. So the whole point is, if we accept people for who they are, knowing all their bad habits, all the things that may annoy us about them, can we still do life with that person the way they are if they weren't changing? And that's when you make the decision of either moving forward or still doing life with that person. Seeing all these things about someone else that doesn't align to your mindset or the way they think or the things that annoy you, but still moving forward in a relationship, knowing all that's still there, is very, very dangerous, and it will cause nothing but fights, arguments in the future. If they, for example, never change, make sure you ask yourself and answer confidently, am I still able to continue life with them? And if the answer is no, then you simply just say bye. That's the only role that person had to play in your life, and that's okay. You just move forward. Okay, so habit number 8 is making a schedule. I love making a schedule. I recently got a new iPad and I literally use it so much. I have a calendar color coordinated, and I have it set up literally for the whole month about when I have to go to gym, when I have to create content, when I have an appointment, when am I seeing a friend, whatever it may be, it's on the calendar. It helps me stay organized. I know what my life is looking like. I can add things, remove things. I love it. I open the notes app on my iPad, write everything down about the week, what my goals are, what I want to achieve, what the plan is. Literally just write everything down on notes and just go throughout the week and just tick it off. I love it. I love being organized, and it definitely has helped me so much. And it can be literally as simple as doing it on your phone, your notes, literally any. Right, so habit number 9 is putting some effort into your appearance. Now, this is my personal favorite. I have been doing this for the past couple of years, and let me get right into it. A little disclaimer is putting effort in for yourself, not for others. We are not putting effort into ourselves for others, okay? We are doing this for ourselves. This is so effective because it can be done for when you go to uni, grocery shopping, gym, or wherever it may be. It has you feeling so much more confident and happy about yourself. And literally be things like just making sure your hair is done nicely if you're not someone that puts makeup on. For me personally, it is just putting a little bit of concealer like around my cheeks because my skin breaks out so bad, just having my eyebrows brushed and just doing a nice clean hairstyle so my hair is not in my face. Just makes me so confident and good about myself, and it literally takes me 5 minutes, like 5 minutes, and it has me feeling confident for the rest of the day. It can be anything. Put some blush on, lipstick, mascara. Literally don't even have to do a full face of makeup. Have your hair nicely, make sure you're smelling nice. Just little things for yourself. I promise this is life changing. It'll help you, it'll make you feel more confident and just a clean girl look for the rest of the day. All right, so last one is self-love. So this wraps everything up that I've talked about. Self-love is my favorite thing. It's something that I've been working more for since this year has started. Currently my self-love journey. So I've started mostly for the past 3-4 months, realizing that as simple as this sounds, that we cannot actually wait for someone else to make us happy. We have to do this for ourselves. It's so important that we do some inner work for our mental health or physical health. It's not just easy. It's important to give yourself that self-care. It's not as easy as just putting a face mask on. It's more than that. It's all these topics that I've talked about. That is a form of self-love for yourself. It's about how you really feel about your mental health and your physical health. Nobody is coming to save us, okay? As nice as that sounds, unfortunately, nobody's coming to save us. And at the end of the day, we just have to save ourselves. If you follow me on my socials, you know I always go on my solo dates and I try to vlog them as well. Take yourself on a solo date. Put on a nice outfit for yourself, because if you were going with someone else, you'd put a nice outfit, right? So why not for yourself? Because you deserve the same treatment as well. Go to the movies alone, go to the cafe alone, go to the gym alone. Anything that someone else may be saying no to, or something that you're just wanting to do, just do it for yourself. Obviously it feels so weird at the start, but I promise you, you'll feel so good about yourself, because you need that self-love. You need to give yourself that self-love that you give to other people. Guys, so this is the end of our video. I really hope that you guys have learned a thing or two, because these things have literally changed my life. And if you don't already, please don't forget to follow me on my socials: Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and the link is below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Like the video, please let me know, and I really appreciate the support so much. If you guys ever need me, just DM me and I always reply. Any advice, anything it may be, I will reply. I have literally got you guys. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching.